Hey, it's Steve again, and I'm back to talk to you about the switcher in the truck. I'm just going to go over some basics, just basic things that you need to know if you're going to do a basic show in Studio B. Just to go over the switcher as an overview, this Kayak DD switcher made by Grass Valley is a pretty powerful switcher as far as switchers go, and by powerful I mean it comes with it's called a 1.5 ME, which is basically 1.5 ME stands for mix effects, and basically what that is it's based on there's two buses. If it was a full 2 ME bus or 2 ME switcher, this line with program and preview, as well as this line up here, would have full array of effects on both of the buses. As the switcher is configured right now, this is the full 1 ME, and this is the half ME. Basically what you can do up here is you can do the keys and you can do mixes, but different wipes and things like that you can only do down here on this bus and not up on this bus. You can do special moves, or you can pre-save things under what's called macros, and those are in line with here, and you would do programming to achieve what's called a macro, and basically that saves you, instead of hitting 4 different buttons, you could save it all in one macro by just hitting 1 or 2 buttons. And it's kind of like a keyboard shortcut in a way. But the basics of the switcher is this. Lined up from left to right, you have black, and then you have cameras 1, 2, 3, and 4. And right now we have a little sticky on here as camera 5 from when we're doing a basketball game. But for the most part, when you're in the studio here in the truck, you're going to be dealing with cameras 1 through 3, and sometimes 4 we have set up as an overhead camera. And the way this bus works back and forth is, if we were going to move over here, there's a transition area which has different effects on it. The DPM, which is basically digitally affecting the picture. I think it actually stands for digital picture movement. Basically, it's a digital effect that you would apply. Also, then there's your keyers up here. But next to the DPM button, there's add, and there's mix, and there's wipe. There's tons of different wipes that you can do, from your basic, wipe off the screen to something that pops from the center. There's many different patterns and varieties that you can pick from. In doing a fade, or I should say not a fade, but a dissolve from one input to the other, you can see these flip-flop, meaning we're on camera 1 right now. That's hot, that's lit in red, and when I move on, when I'm on mix and I do a dissolve, it swaps. So now I am hot on camera 3 and camera 1 goes to preview. So this is always what's going to program, and this is always what's going to preview. A lot of the older switchers, that wasn't a possibility. It was, you were on this bus, and when you wanted to go to this one, you would move the T-bar down, and now this bus would be hot. That's not the case with this switcher. This is always hot, and this is always your preview. So it's a little bit of a learning curve to get used to that kind of thing, but if this is the first thing you've ever done, you get the hang of it really quickly, where they just flip-flop back and forth. If you're going to do straight cuts, you're just hitting buttons. Ready camera 1, take 1. Ready camera 2, take 2. Ready camera 3, take 3. And that's basically how you do straight cuts with the switcher, and basically how you do straight dissolves between your inputs on the switcher.